Thank you very much. I thought I'm going to the jungle, looking at the hornbill and the trees. This is what augmented reality is all about. Yang berbahagia Saudara Datuk Chris Chung, Yang berhormat Deputy Chief Ministers Datuk Ahmad Douglas Ogah and Tan Sri Datuk Amar Dr. James Masing, Yang berhormat Ministers, Assistant Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to express my appreciation to Datuk Chris for inviting me tonight to this magnificent camp with all the trees and the birds. And I would like to congratulate him for what he has done this evening. Indeed, it is an honor for me to be given this opportunity to officiate the new township in this part of Kuching called Saradise. I just suspected that it must come from two words, Sarawak Paradise. And I asked Chris said it is from those two words. So I am not that bad lah. And indeed, tonight I can see something which is very smart. And this township is going to be, I think, a smart township. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share with you, I saw a book. And this book, the caption is White Economy. And the author is the son of the mayor of London. When I saw this book, I know about digital economy, I know about bioeconomy, but I haven't seen or read something about white economy. How can this economy be white or black? So what I did was, I bought this book and I read this book. In short, the book was talking about the growth of London economy. And the economy in London is basically based on services industry. And it involves, of course, digital services. And also, as you know, the City of London is a financial center. And out of that, there are a lot of creative approaches created by the young that really propel the economy in London itself. So much so that the contribution to London GDP, 70% from creative industry. And this was written by the son of Lord Mayor of London, who happened to be expert in management. He was working with one of these professional firms. I read further how these creative people there. It turns out that these young people, they have coffee in Starbucks and order for white coffee. This is where they brainstorm, they talk among themselves and create new product over white coffee. Thus, the book is called White Economy. The message here is this, that if we were to move forward in this digital world, you have to be creative, innovative, while at the same time you have to simulate based on your dream what you want to do. And these youngsters in Starbucks Coffee are those people who are very creative. And tonight I can see a new creature in BDC area. Something which is different from the rest, which shows that the people, the young in Sarawak, are creative people like the white economy in London. So I congratulate Chris and his team for this particular dream and also being creative. As you know, normally when we officiate function, we have the kemah, the white kemah, but tonight it is different. You have the identity, you have the ecology, and of course, the back of my, where I stand now, as if it's just a real jungle in the national park. That really attracts people, as if you are in the national park with the hornbill, but it keeps on like that all the time. But anyway, it reflects our ecosystem, the environment that we have in Sarawak, and that is the identity that we have, the connectivity between nature and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this township will become smart township. I wish I can bring the Estonian to come over here, because I just came back from Estonia, and there is a place in Tallinn, or Estonia, that reflects how technology transformed that particular place along the coast of Estonia. And perhaps this particular project transformed the place in this part of Kuching. And I think the township itself must be planned with all the integrated conduit between technology as well as architecture and the basic infrastructure that have to be integrated with the whole township. I am glad that this township resembles all those factors within the planning itself. You have cycling track, you have the green area, you have the residences that are connected environmentally, you have the smart, I'm sure inside the house must be smart gadgets, and a lot of smart things, maybe wireless, using artificial intelligence. That means something to do with cyber. And this is what we plan to Kuching, because Kuching is still not that big, and we still got land for us to plan properly. This part of Kuching will become smart Kuching and also modern Kuching. And we have the old Kuching, that is the heritage center. So you can integrate and combine between the old Kuching as well as the new smart Kuching. That will definitely embrace the history of Sarawak, from the Sarawak River that used to be the place for people to buy and sell fish, for people to trade pepper and rubber as old Kuching, and you move forward to modern Kuching in this part of Kuching, under Kuching South, and eventually you build smart Kuching. Actually, as you know, when we were in Estonia, Estonia is called E-Estonia. Everything electronic. From that, I have a dream that Sarawak can be known as S-Sarawak. That is smart Sarawak. So we can work together in parallel with E-Estonia. Meaning if Sarawak is to be smart, then we must have the basic infrastructure that will transform Sarawak into smart Sarawak through digital connectivity. I must say here that I would like to say thank you to Dato' Najib, because when I allocate 1 billion to upgrade our digital infrastructure, high speed, where my dream is for one household, they have at least 100 megabit per second, meaning real time. Then yesterday or 2 days ago, the Prime Minister announced 1 billion budget for internet infrastructure, of which 500 million come to Sarawak. Meaning we have a source of fund of 1.5 billion. We have to spend within 2 years in order to upgrade our high-speed internet. And that will enable the community to be smart community. Because I believe we have people that can make use of these digital devices for us to transform our way of life. I must congratulate the young Sarawakian that has produced or knows about 3D printer. 3D printer is the in thing, because you can create anything from your 3D printer through augmented simulation. And when you combine the two, you can create something in your mind as if it is real. And from that virtual reality, you can implement the real one out of your dream through virtual reality. And that is where nowadays we can transform places and design whatever you want to do, including township. I was in Paris and I saw Desert system. And this system is used by Singapore. The Singapore government commissioned this system, and I am also commissioning that system for our SPA, the State Planning Authority, where we have a master plan of Kuching through virtual imagination, reality, and we can approve project based on that master plan, where it is really implemented within the agreed master plan with the basic infrastructure integrated into the plan. Where the drain is, what type of drain, where the water flow, and then the mobility of traffic, mobility of people, as well as the infrastructure that people need, how they connect to the green area, to the parking places, as well as the green park. This can be done through augmented simulation. And I'm sure Datuk Chris has done that when he built this particular place. And tonight we can see his dream become a reality. And this is what digital economy is all about. And he has this innovation space. The government has created innovation hub. The only difference is space and hub. I do not know why he used space, but the government side, we call it innovation hub, where we have built in Kuching in Icon Square. Then we have one in Sarike and one more in Betong, where our deputy minister is. And then we will do the other towns connected with this innovation hub. But of course, it will be linked to our digital village, which we are going to build at Samajaya. And this digital village, hopefully, we want to link it to the free trade zone hub in KLIA, and the logistic has to be integrated with Post Malaysia, meaning we can collect our products, whatever we produce, through digital connectivity, and the physical mobility of products is through the logistic that we work with Post Malaysia. Meaning, ladies and gentlemen, your market is global. Touching about payment, I am pleased and must congratulate Saradise for initiating this e-wallet. E-wallet is the end thing for us to settle our transaction. God willing, next month, I roll out Sarawak Pay, also e-wallet, where Sarawak Pay will be the channel for you to settle transaction between government and yourself, meaning the Kuching citizen, the services provided by the government, you can settle through your smartphone. And the channel is Sarawak Pay. Kalau you mau bayar you punya electricity bill, and then your power bill, your water bill, whatever bill, you just use your smartphone. And then through our Sarawak Pay. And we are going to roll out next month. Saya sudah ada permission from Bank Negara. Bank Negara has approved our Sarawak Pay. And then perhaps one day we link our Sarawak Pay with Alibaba Pay. So you can buy and sell with the Chinese traders. Ladies and gentlemen, tuan-tuan, itu hari saya ada dengar cerita one retail vegetable seller in Cebu. Cebu Central Market. You buy vegetable and you just settle with e-wallet. Meaning nowadays you don't have to bring your credit card lah. Credit card no more laku lah. Sekarang semua laku smartphone. But of course, when you have cyber transaction, there must also be cyber security. Hence, the government through Yayasan Sarawak is offering scholarships to new discipline of study, including software engineering, cyber security, molecular engineering, and biology, and also chemistry. And these are all connected with technology. Finally, talking about power, I must tell you that we have to look into other environmentally friendly energy or clean energy, one of which I think Sarawak has abundant. And we are going to set up our research council on this so that we can try to explore new technology for us to propel our economy. Tonight, I'm very pleased that you have this innovative space. space is also cyber lah. Meaning people who come here, while they have their, saya tengok sana ada elementary coffee, roaster. While you have this coffee, maybe kalau the book is about white coffee, we can talk about elementary coffee for the youngsters to come and then to create, innovate, dream something that will become a reality. And this definitely will propel the services industry in Sarawak. Datuk Karim, the Minister of Tourism, just informed me that the Scoot will have daily flight to Kuching. Beside Silver Chris, this the other subsidiary of Singapore Airlines. I think kalau orang Singapura datang sini, tengok itu, not bad lah. It's just like the one in Singapore, that area in Marina Bay. So kalau Singapore ada Marina Bay, we have our Saradise to show to Singaporean. With that, once again, thank you very much, and I wish all the best to Chris and his team in developing this Saradise that will definitely give paradise to you. With that, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.